All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to break down a really important idea from the EU's Corporate Sustainability Reporting Directive, or CSRD. It's called double materiality, and believe me, it's changing the entire game for how businesses think about value. So, let's start with a question that gets right to the point of all this. Beyond the financials, what's your company's other bottom line? What's your real impact on the world around you? And maybe just as important, how is the world's impact shaping your company's future? Okay, so why are we talking about this right now? Because the demand for this kind of sustainability information, it's not some niche thing anymore. It's a full-blown mainstream business requirement, and it is fundamentally changing how companies have to operate. And first things first, we have to change how we talk about this. The CSRD itself is pretty clear. Calling this stuff non-financial information is just plain wrong. It has very, very real financial relevance. It can impact everything from your performance to whether you can even get a loan. The right way to think about it is sustainability information. So who's asking for this? Well, basically everyone. You've got investors and lenders who need it to assess risk. You've got your own customers and business partners who need it to understand what's happening in their supply chains. And of course, you've got civil society groups using it to hold companies accountable. It is a total 360-degree demand for this info. And here's the real kicker, the bottom line. This isn't just about paperwork or compliance. Getting this right, doing high-quality sustainability reporting, can actually improve your access to financial capital. Why? Because it tells the market you're on top of your long-term risks and that you're built to last. Which brings us right to the heart of it all, the core concept you absolutely need to get. Double materiality. This idea is basically the engine driving the whole CSRD reporting framework. So what is it? Well, the CSRD lays it out pretty simply. It means businesses have to report from two different but totally connected viewpoints. It's not one or the other. You have to look at and report on both of them. A really easy way to remember this is to just picture a coin. It has two sides, right? One side is your company's impact on the world. The other side is the world's impact on your company. You can't possibly understand the whole value of that coin without looking at both sides. And this slide, this breaks it down perfectly. On one side, you've got impact materiality. Think of that as the inside-out view. It's how your business affects the world. Then on the other side, you've got financial materiality. That's the outside-in view, how the world and all these sustainability issues affect your bottom line. Okay, so let's dig into that first perspective, the inside-out view. This is all about understanding your company's actual footprint on the world. It's really about accountability. So this is where you're looking out from your business to get a clear, honest picture of your effect on the world. The directive calls this understanding the undertaking's impacts on sustainability matters. It's about the mark you leave on people and the planet. And to figure this out, you have to ask a pretty tough question. Where could your business be causing harm? You have to look at everything, your own operations, your suppliers, even how customers use your products after they buy them. And look, this isn't some theoretical exercise. We're talking about real, tangible things, like the greenhouse gas emissions from your factories, the labor conditions of your suppliers, or even your own internal policies on things like diversity and inclusion. All of that is part of your outward impact. All right, now let's flip the coin. Let's look at that second, equally important perspective. This is the outside-in view, and this is all about resilience and managing risk. So now we're looking from the outside world back in at your business. It's about identifying all those external forces, all those sustainability issues out there that could either help your company or seriously hurt it. The key question here is how could massive global issues like climate change or resource scarcity or big social shifts, how could those things affect your business strategy, your day-to-day operations, and ultimately your financial health? Where are you vulnerable? And you can see how quickly this stuff becomes a financial risk. A new carbon tax could make your costs skyrocket. An extreme weather event could literally wipe out a key facility. And what if consumer tastes change and suddenly nobody wants your product anymore? These are all very real, very material financial risks. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Okay, this is for the big corporations, right? Well, the thing is, the principles of double materiality are already cascading through the entire economy. And here it is. This is the part that every small and medium-sized business needs to hear. Even if you're not directly required to file a big CSRD report, your larger customers, they will be. And they are absolutely going to start asking you for this exact information so they can report on their value chain. So, getting a handle on double materiality isn't just about future-proofing for some regulation you might face down the road. It's about being a reliable, transparent, and attractive business partner right now. Having these answers ready makes you more competitive and more resilient, period. And that really leaves us with one last thought. Are you ready for this? Because being prepared to answer these questions, from both the inside out and the outside in perspectives, it's not optional anymore. It's quickly becoming the new global standard for what it means to be a transparent and resilient business.